I'm going to record. Okay, so tonight, welcome everyone. This is Team Smith's weekly Sunday night Zoom call, and I wanted to start promptly at 9 because I have several things to go over with you tonight. I am recording, so if you have teams that aren't on, they can watch it later. A few things really quickly that I want to go over, just like little housekeeping items that some of my leaders asked me to mention. Compliance is one of them. Sorry, Jennifer needs the Facebook code or the Zoom code. Can someone post that or tag Jennifer Cummings in the Zoom link if you guys are near your computer? Compliance. So a couple of leaders wanted me to mention, just to remind you guys, in your posting, make sure that you're staying compliant as best as you can. You can share, you can be excited, we can talk about a lot of different things, but make sure you're not using medical terms like diabetes. Make sure you're not using terms like lupus or MS or anything like that. You can talk about the symptoms, you can talk about energy, digestive issues, you can say autoimmune issues, you can say generic terms, just nothing specific to a certain disease, because obviously we're not here to cure or treat or give medical advice. So I just wanted to remind you guys of that. Also, there's some new testimonial pictures that are coming out. They're going to be approved testimonial pictures. So once we start getting those, I'm going to create a folder in the team page, and everything that corporate sends us in the Jules page that we can use, I'm going to give you guys. So we'll start to have a file and an album, and we'll just continue to fill that up. So you can always pull and know that anything that's in that file or in that album on the team page is compliant and you can use it. Okay. And remember, if you want to send a specific testimony on migraines, you can do that. Just send it through a private message. Don't post that on Facebook. Okay. So just want to mention that. Planting seeds and following up. This is huge. Everybody hears this, that the fortune is in the follow-up, and it's true. We can talk about Plexus all day long. We can share it with our friends and family, but we have to follow up with that initial contact. 99% of the time, our first initial contact is not when the person will purchase the products or join. It takes a couple of times for them to be ready to make that jump. So you want to share the product, share the opportunity, and make sure you're following up with that person. So plant the seed, mention it, share something with them, talk to them about the new edge or something, and then a few days later, check back in with them. Or if you send someone a sample, or if you've given someone an edge or two to try, or if you've given them a pack of Slim or something, check up with them. Don't forget and then not check up with them to see how they're doing. You want to make sure they like the product, that they're not having any kind of side effects or anything, and just following up with them is going to help you harvest that seed that you planted. It might take a few weeks, it might take a month, so you want to make sure that you're following through and following up. So I wanted to touch on that. Consistency. I talked about this today. Consistency is the number one source to be successful. Consistency is what is going to bring you the most success. We can give you all the tools and all the knowledge, and you can have all the skill set, but if you're not consistent with it, then you won't be as successful as you could be. So consistency is key. Consistency in your product use, so making sure that you yourself are consistent with your products, consistent in your business, and consistent in posting and sharing about the products. I signed a new level 1 today. I'm really excited about it. And I was talking to him and his wife, and I said, if you guys start posting on Facebook and you're posting and you're so excited, and let's say you post about Plexus for 2 or 3 weeks, right? And no one comments or says anything to you. And then you stop posting, and then you just don't post anymore. It's going to it's going to reinforce the fact to your followers on Facebook that you weren't serious, that it wasn't a legitimate opportunity, that it wasn't something that you really saw of value. So to build belief in your Facebook audience, consistency is key. So don't just post for a month or so and then stop posting, because those people that have watched you for that month, they will lose value in what you're posting about, because they won't take you seriously. So consistency is key. Even if you have to post every day, 3 times a day for a month, and no one says anything, that month and one day, someone's going to post and say, okay, tell me about this Plexus stuff, because you were consistent, because they watched you for that entire month. I signed Philip today. He has watched me for 1 year. He was my neighbor. He knew I did Plexus. He saw all my posts. I actually talked to him about the products and the opportunity before, and he wasn't ready. He watched me every day, and he said the reason why he joined is because he watched me be consistent. He saw me with the passion, the drive. He saw me with the income opportunity, and he watched me long enough to know that it was a legitimate opportunity. So for him, it took a year. It might not take, your friends or family a year, but everyone is different. So consistency is so crucial. So I wanted to, just plug that a little bit. Something that I just posted for my outside team, I did not post it on my primary team page. So if you don't see it, I will. I just didn't get a chance before I hopped on. This is for everyone, but we are holding, Jennifer Cummings and I and a few of our leaders are holding an online opportunity meeting. So I think it's Plexus in Pajamas. It's August 4th at 8 o'clock. This is something that we're going to start doing bi-weekly. So you know how we've been doing the Thursday opportunity Zooms? It's going to be bi-weekly. So it's going to be a Zoom opportunity meeting, and then an online opportunity meeting. A Zoom opportunity meeting, then an online opportunity meeting. So every single Thursday, you're going to have an opportunity call to jump on, or you're going to have an online party to jump on. We want to create some momentum with these parties. In the beginning of my business and how I got to Emerald was doing events. I consistently did meetings. I consistently did events, and that works. Times have changed. Schedules are, different. Everybody's going back to school. So having an in-person meeting is extremely difficult. It's something that you have very small attendance because it's really tough to get people to leave their house and schedule to go somewhere. The great thing about Zoom is they can do it from their bed. They can watch, do it from the couch as they watch TV. They can log in and just listen, or they can log in and face-to-face. Same with an online party. They can do it from the comfort of their own home as they want. They can be in their yoga pants, hanging out. They can be, lounging around the house, and they can still pop on. They can still learn about the products. They can still learn about the opportunity. So I really, really, really want to encourage you guys to use these opportunity calls and use these online meetings to recruit. These meetings will help you gain new customers. These meetings will help you gain new ambassadors. This is for prospects. You want to invite your friends and family to these Zoom meetings. You want to invite your friends and family to these online parties. It's a tool to help you. So we're giving of our time. I'm going to get on Thursday nights, and I'm going to, talk about the business and talk about the products. And when Jennifer and her group get on the online parties, they're going to post. They have a script. They know what to say. We do giveaways. It's fun. People can come in and out of the meeting. So I really, really want to encourage you guys to utilize Thursday nights. Utilize them to invite your prospects to the Zooms or the Plexus or PJs or Plexus in your PJs or whatever it's called. So those are important. I shared the link in the Smith Superstars page, and I will share the link in the Plexus Team Smith. August contest. So I am launching a really big contest, and I'm really excited about it. Several of my leaders are doing the exact same contest alongside their teams. So this is going to be a little bit different than we've done some other contests. This is going to be specifically for each leg in my team. So some legs are participating, some legs won't participate. It's completely up to the leader. So I know in my outside team, I have several leaders that are going to be participating. Amanda Dickerson is one of in my primary leg. She has several of her leaders that are going to be implementing this exact same challenge and contest to their leg. So basically what it's going to be is a competition. It's going to be a competition between all of the leaders on our team. And so let's say if Jen Burke is one of my outside leaders, her team is going to be one of the teams. So she's one of my outside leaders. So her team is going to be a leg. Amanda Dickerson's team is going to be a leg. Holly Cook's team is going to be a leg. That makes sense? So basically what it is a +1. we're calling it August Plus One. And the incentives are to add new ambassadors. We are going to push recruiting the entire month of August. That's going to be the focus, is finding new qualified ambassadors. So we're going to do giveaways, and we're going to set a goal of, say, and I haven't worked out all the numbers yet, so bear with me. So let's say the goal is to add 50 new ambassadors to our team. So if the goal is 50 new ambassadors, we're going to have prizes at each level. So let's say the first prize is if your team puts on 5 new ambassadors. So the first leg to put on 5 new ambassadors unlocks the first prize. Okay, so the first prize may be a book. It might be a network marketing book. That's the first prize. So whoever gets the first 5 new ambassadors gets to unlock the prize, and they see that prize, and then I do a drawing for anyone on your team who added new ambassadors. So then you get, let's say you get 10 new ambassadors in your leg. Then you unlock the second prize. So the goal is to reach, the top goal, which is 50 ambassadors. So there's going to be a grand prize. So each of the leaders are giving their prizes to their leg. So it's not like you have to compete with all of those legs to get the prizes. Your leg, all the people in your team are going to get the opportunity to win each prize. Okay, if you continue to sign new ambassadors. So it's just kind of like a competition to see who can unlock the first prize, who can unlock the second prize, who can add as many new qualified ambassadors as possible. And then we'll do a really big grand prize at the end, and we may do some prizes like who gets the first ambassador, who gets the 20th ambassador, things like that. So we can keep it fun, keep you guys motivated, keep your teams motivated, and do lots of giveaways. So I'm really excited about that, and we'll have that launched in the next few days, and all the details, etc. Power of 3 and the perfect 10 is something that I wanted to really, really drill down and focus on tonight. And you've probably heard about the power of 3. If you've been around long enough, you've heard Sheila Medina talk about it. She did a presentation at convention the year before last. It's online. You can find it on YouTube. It's a really, really well laid out, structured plan to show you the potential that you can earn based on power of 3, and that is signing 3 people. So my goal is to sign 3 new customers and 3 new ambassadors every single month. That's my new goal. So I want to gain 3 new customers and 3 new ambassadors every month. So I'm really pushing the power of 3 to myself. So I wanted to, to talk to you guys about it as well. I'm going to try to do something really quick. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see this. Can you see the screen that says the power of 3? Can someone unmute themselves and tell me? Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go through this slideshow. It's really small, but I want to show you it. This is the potential, and I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I want you guys to just get the gist of it. The power of 3 can be huge, okay? You have the potential to earn a lot of money. And when I say the power of 3, you see the little U there, right? If you sign 3 new people, you get 5 points for your level 1s, right? So 3 people is the goal. That's what you want to do each and every month. And not only do you want to do that, you want to teach and train all of your newbies and all of your team, period, to do the exact same thing. So if you sign 3 people and you're teaching and training those 3 people to get 3, your next is in the green, okay? They've signed now 3 people each. You see how this works? Your 3 people have now you've taught them and trained them to get 3 people. So that's 9 more people that are on your team right now. If you duplicate that down, those 3 people are each going to get 3 people. So that's 3, 6, 9 more people on each of your levels, okay? That's how the power of 3 works. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about in money, you can see here, your first level, 3 people at 5 points, that's 15 points times $3. The pay point is a little less than $3 right now, but I rounded it up just for math. That's $45 for just getting 3 people in pay points. That's not commission. That's not bonuses. That's, no rank and bonus advances or anything like that. No BBBs. That is simply pay points. Okay. Second level, if you have each of your 3, get 3, that's 9 added people. That is another $135 in pay points. If you duplicate that to your 3rd level and they're each signing 3, that's 27 people added to your team just by teaching duplication, just by teaching them to get 3. You're not asking them to go get 30. You're not asking them to get 300. You're asking them to share the opportunity in the business with 3 people and get 3 people to commit to buy or join your team for $34.95 and buy a $99 welcome pack. So an investment of $133.95 to join your team. And you're going to teach them and duplicate to get 3 people. That's it. Same thing. You go down a 4th level. So you're teaching all 27 of those people to go get 3. The points are now $972. Same thing, you teach your level 5s to do the exact same duplication, just getting 3. Y'all, we're talking about 3 people. 3, not 30, not 300, not 3,000, 3. 3 people. Your 5th level, all 243 people duplicate. That's another $2,187. For 5 levels of duplication of the power of 3. So just simply asking your people to get 3 people in a month, your pay point alone would be roughly $3,000, $3,744 just by teaching duplication of the power of 3. Y'all, I don't know about you, but that is incredible. I would love to add almost $4,000 of income to my paycheck every single month. That is incredible. There's no other job on the face of the planet that you can go in with a little effort, a little teaching, have some coachable ambassadors, and just have them duplicate getting 3 people a month. 3 to add almost $4,000 of income. Incredible, right? It's a simple process. And it works. That is how Sheila Medina got to diamond. That is how every diamond that is in the company now has gotten to diamond. Pure duplication of the power of 3. How do you get to the power of 3? How do we train that? What do we do during the day? What do we do during our working hours, our IPAs? We are going to try. I'm really implementing this myself, so I'm not asking you to do anything that I'm not going to do myself, okay? The perfect 10. I like this plan because it's very simple and it's very simplistic. The perfect 10 weekly plan of action. I want you to share the products with 3 people, 3 new people. So I don't care if you have to go down your Facebook friends list and check them off one by one. Do whatever you need to do, but share the products with 3 people every single day, okay? Share the opportunity with 3 people. So share the business opportunity with 3 people. Share your skill with 3 team members. So if you're silver, you have 3 team members. If you're not silver yet, that's okay. You can reach out and, find some training or watch a YouTube video or watch one of the training videos. Feed yourself in your leadership. But if you do have a team, make sure during the week that you're reaching out to 3 team members. Maybe it's team members that you notice it's the 2nd week of the month and they don't have any PV. You need to reach out to those people, right? We need to be encouraging those people. Hey, I see it's 2 weeks into the month and you don't have your PV. Can I help you do some 3-ways? Can I talk to you about what to say and what to post on Facebook to maybe gain some new customers? You want to reach out. 3 people a week for the product, 3 people a week for the opportunity, and help train 3 team members. And 1 Plexus event a week. I'm giving you 1 Plexus event a week. Every Thursday, you have the opportunity to join an online Zoom or an online opportunity meeting. So that's very simple. You don't even have to host it yourself. I'm providing it for you. All you have to do is invite guests. So you want to plan your work and work your plan. I'm going to give you an example, and it's listed here. Examples of how to work this action plan for a part-time ambassador. Let's say you work full-time. Let's say you're a teacher going back to school. Or let's say you're a nurse and you work a 12-hour shift. How do I expect you to fit this in your schedule, right? Okay. If you attend a local meeting or a sip-and-see event, you can invite 3 guests, right? Make sure that they come to the actual Zoom meeting or to the opportunity online event. You can share with those 3 people the products, the opportunity, and you can watch or invite 3 of your ambassadors to join you in that opportunity meeting, right? They're going to watch the presentation. So they're going to learn how to present the products. They're going to learn how to speak on a Zoom, right? That can all be done in less than 2 hours. You can do that one night a week, and that's your 2-hour time slot. You've now invited 3 people, you've shared the product, you've shared the opportunity, and you've trained a couple of your ambassadors. That's one night in your week that I'm asking you to devote to Plexus if you work a full-time job. I really feel like y'all that work a full-time job can give one night a week for an hour or 2 to do a meeting. So that's going to get you your 3 product, your people, your 3 opportunities, and your 3 training skills, right? If you're not local, we do away with the local thing because I have Zooms and people attend from Canada. So I know that it doesn't really matter anymore about being local. But some ideas to achieve the perfect 10, have your own online party. Have your own sip-and-see. Invite your own guests for coffee and conversation at your house, right? Have a Plexus on a patio and have wine and snacks with your friends. Talk to them. You don't have to have 10 people there. Just invite 3. 3 of your girlfriends or 3 of your guy friends. Have them come over, share the product, share the opportunity, and then maybe invite one of your ambassadors over so you can show them and train them what you're doing. You get all of the perfect 10 done in one night, right? You can do this. You know, it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of preparation and planning. It just takes consistency to actually do it. It just says, I'm going to do it, It's about feeding your business. It's about treating your business like a business. I can tell you that if you treat your Plexus business like a hobby or, like something that you do occasionally, your paycheck will reflect that. So if you're looking to have a substantial paycheck, if you're looking to really supplement your income, then you do have to treat it like a business, and you will see that business paycheck. It doesn't take working it full time. Hear me. I'm not asking you to spend 40 hours a week working Plexus. I don't work 40 hours a week working Plexus. I'm asking you to try a perfect 10 week. Reach out to 3 new people and share the products. Reach out to 3 new people and share the business. If you have a team, reach out to 3 ambassadors and give them some skills. Give them some tools. Help them, see what they need to be doing. Reach out to someone who's inactive. If they haven't qualified, reach out and say, hey, what happened? What can I do to bring you back? That's all that this is. That's all it takes. I don't know about you, but those numbers on the power of 3 are really appealing to me. So I want to do whatever I can to get those numbers back for me. In my business, when I started this journey, I raced to the top. It took me 7 months to get to Emerald. That's incredible. I got lucky, y'all. I did not have any skills. It was not because I was doing anything special. It was because I signed a few people that believed in me, they believed in the products, and they believed in the opportunity. They got the compensation plan, and they said, I'm doing this, and they took off. So I got lucky. And I got blessed. 7 short months, I was making over $100,000 a year, right? You can only ride that for so long. This business is ever changing, so you have to continue to grow. What happened was 7 months, I had a team of thousands of people, and I had no idea what to do with any of them, right? I had no idea how to be a leader. So I had to really step back and spend the next year learning how to be a leader. I had to learn some skills because I did not have the skills to manage that many people, and I didn't know what I was doing well enough. So I read a lot of books. I read a lot of stuff on the products. I taught myself all about our products, all about health issues. I wanted to learn as much as I could so I could pass that down to y'all. So I spent a whole year doing a lot of personal growth and development. And then I got into the manager position, right? I'm a team leader. I'm a Jewel. I have to train all these people now. I had all these new people going into the business and loving the products, and then I had to train them. So I had to get all this training set up. It wasn't like it was now. Back when I started, we didn't have a success guide. We didn't have YouTube videos. We didn't have pages where people gave you all this information. We had to create it on our own. So we had to wing it for the most part. So I had to spend a lot of time coming up with trainings, learning how to present the products, learning how to teach it to you. Not only did I have to learn myself, I had to then teach it to a bunch of people. So you get out of recruiting. You get out of doing the perfect 10 because you're so busy in training and in growing a team that you've just signed all these people. You have to figure out what to do with them, that I forgot the basics. I stopped doing what got me to Emerald, right? I don't ever want you guys to do that. I want you to always continue doing what you know works. Keeping it simple. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. Now everything is handed to y'all. We have a success guide. We have hundreds of training videos. We have digital shareables on our websites. We have everything that you could ever want or imagine to be successful in this business. Y'all have it at your fingertips. So y'all don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to make the time and put the consistency in to using those tools. And I never, ever, ever want any of you to step away and forget or to not put recruiting as your number one daily task. You always want to continue to recruit people in your business, because if you don't, that's when things start to slow down. That's when your momentum creeps down and you're not moving forward. You're staying at the level that you are. And I know all of you want to continue to grow, promote, and earn a paycheck and have the freedom. So it's actively doing the few things that we know work. And that's why I'm really stressing the power of 3 right now. I talked to my new level 1 today. I got so excited talking to him about fast starting to gold. And it was almost like a rush. I have not signed a new level 1 personally in like 2 months. It felt like I was brand new. It felt like I was on that road to Emerald and I was so excited. It was like, oh my gosh, I just signed this new person. I spent 3 hours talking to him and his wife. It was like so exhilarating, but it's exactly what I needed to do for my business. And it just was an awesome reminder that I want you guys to stay in the mindset that recruiting is your number 1. You want people using the products. You want people loving the products, and you want people to join your team so they can experience the financial benefits and share it with others. Okay, those are your goals. That's what we do. Keep it simple. And the power of 3 for new people, especially for new people, I think it shows them, okay, Kelly has a team of 6,000 people. I don't know 6,000 people, and I will never be able to get where she is, right? That's what I would be thinking. We don't want to stress our newbies out. We want to give our newbies a well laid out plan and a realistic goal, right? So if you go and tell your new people, hey, I want you to sign 30 new level 1s this month, they're going to freak out. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, and stress out, and then they will just stop and not do anything, right? That's why when Sheila Medina and Plexus came around and said, this is the power of 3, this is what we're going to do. If someone comes to me and say, all you got to do is sign 3, that's your goal for the month, 3 people. I'm like, whew, okay, I can handle 3. Like 3, I got 3. I'll find 3 people, no matter what, right? Start with the power of 3, because when you start to duplicate that, you're signing 3. So you think, well, 3 is not that many to add every month to my team. Well, no, it's not. But if you're duplicating and training that down to your downline, they're adding 3, which is 9. Those 9 are adding 3, which is 27. Those 27 are adding 3. You see what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing. That is the brilliant, brilliant, brilliant thing of network marketing. So all we're asking you guys to do is keep 3 in your head. 3, 3, 3. You're gonna push the power of 3. You're gonna teach and train them to go after 3. You're gonna work the perfect 10. Reach out to 3 people for new people for products to share their products with. 3 new people to share the opportunity with. You're going to get with 3 team members and encourage them, love on them, give them some tools, give them some training, and you're going to attend an event once a week. That is doable, y'all. That is a good, solid plan to get you guys in full momentum in building your business and starting to rank advance. And that is what I want for y'all. That is what I want for this team. I know that this coming month of August, we are going to blow it out of the water. I know we are, because I have so many leaders that are on board. I have so many people that are ready. They've got some new ambassadors. They're ready to train them. They're ready to push this Power of Three. They're ready to win all these prizes for the contest. They want their downlines involved in this so they can start winning these prizes. And trust me, if you can get your new people earning a paycheck in their first month or two, they are going to have the momentum and the excitement to want more, right? You get a little bit of a taste of what Plexus can do, the products, you want to try them all. You get a little bit of a taste of what the opportunity can do in a paycheck, and you want to do that much more so you can see that paycheck build and grow. So the Power of Three, I want you to look at it. I'll post this PowerPoint in the team page. I want you to go over it. I want you to share it on your team pages and with your ambassadors. I want you guys to talk about the perfect 10. Simplistic. It's a very easy, doable plan for you guys to put in place for your ambassadors to be doing every single week. Not hard, right? Not hard. Very, very doable. So those are the main things I wanted to share. I will say that we had a really, really fantastic July. Closing out the summer months typically are slow. We have done fantastic. We added over 400 people onto this team in a matter of a month. That is incredible. That's 422 lives that were changed because they said yes to this opportunity. I'm hoping next month we can have close to 800 new people on this team. That is so doable. And with the contest and with the momentum that we have and with everybody, working their Power of Three and working their perfect 10 week, it is so, so doable. Okay. So I'm going to open it up just in case you guys have questions about any of that, because I'm sure you probably do. Okay. Anybody have anything they want to say or questions quick before we end?
Yeah, I have a question about the reports.
Okay.
When you see your people online,
Yes.
but you know that they were supposed to renew their yearly fee, like let's say they signed up last year on the 1776 one,
Yep.
but they didn't renew. Why are they still showing on your report?
It's just how the system is. I have people that have been gone for me for 2+ years and their names are still in my back office. So
Okay, so just because somebody doesn't have the TV, they may stay on there, but you don't know if they even paid or not, correct?
right. You don't know unless it will change. Their new renewal date will change. So, like, just for an example, and I meant to mention this earlier, when the back office switched last October, for some reason, there was a glitch, and so typically you're automatically charged once a year for your $34.95. It's just automatic. You don't even have to do anything. When we switched to this new system, it wasn't doing that. So for some reason, it wasn't renewing their $34.95. So Plexus said, okay, let's not worry about that. Where you're still going to get a paycheck, because you would have to have that paid or you don't get a paycheck. But Plexus said, okay, we understand that InfoTrax, we're having some issues, so you don't worry about your $34.95. Still an active ambassador, but they put the cutoff this month. So if you are within your renewal date, if you have not paid your $34.95, you need to go in and check, and it needs to be paid by tonight. You can get your paycheck. Most of you are already fine because you've already renewed or you're still within your year. But if you have anybody that's not, if you have anybody who's been around for a while, if you go in your back office and you look under your shopping tab, it says like orders. Yeah, there's probably a thing on it. You have to check your orders and it'll say entered at $34.95. You can pay it from your back office. You can click pay this invoice or something like that. I can't remember what it says, but if you have it entered $34.95 order, you need to go ahead and pay that. I know they've had some system errors, so I'm sure it's probably going to be extended to next month because they just haven't been able to get it done. But yes, normally you will see people in your back office who have not renewed and their names are still there. They're just white. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect you in any way.
Kelly?
Yes.
With the Power of Three in relationship to Brooke Hemingway's Zoom call last week, what is your feeling in regards to product versus business?
I think that you have to really gauge your audience. I'm gonna bear with me 1 second. You have to really gauge your. Okay, someone had horrible background noise. You have to gauge who you're recruiting or who you're talking to. It really depends on the person. If I'm going in and I know that this person's my friend and they're not driven by money, if they're not money driven, and I don't think that they're going to really be driven by the business, then I'm going to go and I'm going to share the product and I'm going to push the product and I'm going to say, I really think these products can help you. I really think you should commit to them for 3 to 6 months. You're going to love them, blah, blah, blah. And if they say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Triplex and the X Factor and I'm going to go ahead and commit. I'm going to sign them as an ambassador. You can bet your butt because they're going to be qualifying every month. So they're going to get the cheapest price. They're going to get wholesale pricing. Hey, they're going to get wholesale pricing. I'm going to get their points every month. So it's a win-win for both of us. I love the way Brooke presents it because she leads with the products, but she signs everybody who will commit to purchasing $100 as an ambassador. Because even if they don't want to work the business in the beginning, they might change their mind. If the lady I signed with hadn't pushed me and signed me up, she signed me up because she was my friend, but I would have never joined. I would have just bought the products as a preferred customer, and I used the products for a year. Now, she was smart, and she saw something in me, and she knew that in a matter of time, I would and that I would push the business. So she was patient. So she signed me up, and she waited a year for me to work the business. So I think you can never discount anybody for the business because I said I was never going to work this business. I swore I would never do it, and here I am, almost 4 years later. So depending on a prospect, and let's say you don't know them. Let's say it's a cold prospect. So I think you have to engage them. You have to talk to them. You have to ask a lot of questions. What are their goals? Do you feel like they would be product driven, or do you feel like, they've mentioned that they really are looking for a secondary job or income? So I think asking questions and knowing who you're talking to is really important because you want to gauge, should you push more of the product side or should you jump in and say, this is the business for you? I think you really have to learn how to ask a lot of questions.
And would you also always say that they need to be committed for the 3 to 6 months?
Okay, I was talking to my new guy today. If I'm talking products and someone says, I don't know, I'm pretty healthy. That's, I'm not really, if they're wishy-washy and I know they're not going to dive in and they say, man, that X Factor sounds pretty awesome though. I'll buy that every month. Clearly, I'm not signing them as an ambassador because they don't want to sign, they don't want to run the business, and I clearly know that they're not going to purchase $100. So I would say, okay, great. X Factor, perfect. That's all you want to do. You just buy up as a preferred customer or whatnot. It just depends. Like I said, it's really per person. Everybody's different, and that's why I think you have to get to know who you're talking to. You pre-qualify everyone before you sign them, just so you can make sure that you're not signing people and every month, because like Amy, Paul, and I and Brooke were having a conversation the other day, and it drives us all bananas when we see the back office. I have probably right now over 30 to 50 people that have over 50 PV. Some have $99.50 and they will not qualify. They will not get to their 100. That drives a Jewel insane because it's like you see all those potential points and those people can earn money back. I mean, they're one product away from earning, commission on their $100. So it's silly to me to have people like that. If they don't want to spend $100, that's totally fine. They can just be a preferred customer. It's a win-win for both of you. right? So you want to, pre-qualify your ambassadors or your potentials and see, what they're really looking for, what their goals are, what they're willing to do, and, what they're
if you know that they're probably going to be an ambassador or in for the long haul, you would tell them for the most part to go 3 to 6 months committed.
Yes, after watching Dr. Hemingway, and I've spoken to him, and you guys have, if you're not following Brooke Hemingway, you've got to, but get to know her husband too. He's really cool. He's really laid back. He's totally down to earth. He's the head of the ER in Hawaii. He knows his stuff. And he will tell you, he said, it takes 6 months for your immune system and your gastrointestinal tract and your intestinal flora to change. 6 months. So all of us can be seeing some benefits of that ProBio before 6 months, but if we're talking about a change, a shift in the medical terminology, in the medical way for your gut, 6 months. Cellular change, I think she said it took 90, I don't know, I can't remember what cellular change was a specific date too, and I have to watch the video again, but it was a substantial amount of time. Our bodies are cellular. That's how the human body works, is throughout cellular change. So blood sugar regulation, immune support, digestive support, all the things that our products focus on, it takes time to change those things. So I always, and I've just always done this because I just think, I'm pretty transparent with my clients. I say, if you're looking for a quick fix, like I've had people say, okay, I'm going on a cruise in next month and I want to lose like 25 pounds before my cruise. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. And this probably isn't the route you want to go. If someone says, I'm so tired, I've been struggling, but I have no energy all the time and I'm so ready for a change. That is the key for me, that they want to change. They don't want to be tired anymore. They are looking for something that's going to work. So that I would say, gosh, give me some time. Let's get you on the edge, or let's get you on the slim, and I would know, and I would encourage them, hey, this is a process. Someone like Jennifer and I that have autoimmune issues, we have thyroid problems. We darn well know that you're not going to see results in 2 or 3 weeks with autoimmune issues. It's impossible. Our bodies are the most stubborn of anyone's. Our bodies don't function like other people's that have a functioning thyroid. The thyroid gland controls everything. So her and I have that knowledge. We know because of our own experience. So if someone comes to us and they say, I have hypothyroidism, I've gained weight, I have this and that, girl, we already know. We're going to flat out say, look, you have to use these products. They're going to completely rock your world and change your life, but you've got to commit to be consistent for a minimum of 6 to 9 months. So we know from experience what we tell our clients. And that's just being in the business. That's, again, I spent a year studying these products. I read hundreds of testimonies. I spent hours a day in the testimonials page, reading and watching videos. I wanted to know what our products were doing. I wanted to know so I could, relate it to other people and share it with other people. So I encourage you guys to do that. Get on the testimonials page. We have the Plexus Journeys page. You can't share a lot of those because they're non-compliant, but read them, study them. See what our products are doing. Get educated on some of these things, because you may know someone. After you read a testimony, you may say, oh my gosh, that sounds like my Aunt Janice. And you never really thought maybe the products could help her because you didn't know that it helped with that. You know what I mean? So you always want to feed your belief in the products, belief in the compensation plan, and belief in the company. So yeah, 3 to 6 months. I don't ever say less than that. I'm always like 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months. And that's honestly not because I want them to buy from me for 3 to 6 months. It's really not, truly. I just know that I want them to love the products, so they tell all their friends. I want them to love the products, that I want them to actually have success. So I know if they commit to 3 to 6 months, they're going to love the products. They're going to see success if they use the products consistently. So I always tell people just 3 to 6 months, so they love the products and they go and tell all their friends and family, and then they join my team and everybody's happy and making money. All right, anybody else have anything? Or I'll let you guys go. I know it's getting late. Anybody? Okay, so don't forget the online party Thursday. Invite. don't you dare just send an invite from that event page. Okay? No. Send the invite from the event page, and then you will personally call on the phone, or you send a text message, or you Facebook message, or some kind of communication with your friends to personally invite. You want to personally invite. Don't just invite. That's so impersonal. You know how many events I get invited to every day? You would be astounded. I never look at them. I never even look at them. I don't even go to them because I know I get so many and I don't even bother looking at them. A lot of people don't. So make sure you call your friends and your family that you've invited so they actually go and they look and they click, yes, I will go to that event. Okay, so make sure it's personal. Okay, so I have a question. Maybe you have a question. Let me see. Okay, Jeannie, do you have a question? Yeah? No?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay. No problem. All right, guys. Well, I will let you go. Thank you again. I'm going to do, I have to screenshot this page and I don't know how to do it. Hang on before I turn it off. I'm going to do a couple drawings from tonight for people who got on. So I got to click that. All right. So thank you for taking the time to get on. I know it's Sunday night. Everybody's getting ready for their week, but I really, truly appreciate when my ambassadors just give me that time, commit to their business, commit to learning and growing, because we all do it. I get on calls. I want to get fed. I want to get trained. I want to get encouraged. So team calls are such a great thing to get on because it's a time to get together, to talk about stuff, to learn. And it will propel your business. So thank you. And I appreciate you taking the time to get on. All right. So you guys have a wonderful evening.